rocking suits and shoes, going against any odds. How could you hate me? I survived the 80s, the D's, the trauma.
Winter is just around the corner as you get a look at Highmark Stadium just south of Buffalo, New York. Today it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Buffalo Bills. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What works in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Can. Start.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. You look at this Buffalo defense, and they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Here we go. Big 13.
Burrow looking to pass. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him now over 3,000 yards passing on the campaign.
And Brandon, I think we have to start to think about where we are in the season, because right now 4,000 is not out of the question. I think a big game or two, he's certainly capable of getting that done.
180.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
180.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And a pretty good burst right there as they take this down to the 33. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Here we go. 180.
Now it's Burrow. Got a man open, it's Chase. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
There's a little bit of lightning talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 16. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Here we go. 11 empty. 180. Stop.
Burrow will throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance, because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Start. 180. What is that? Start.
Here's Burrow. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
11.
Bengals first down.
Jacobs fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
What's your set? 180. 11. Stop.
One more time with Jacobs. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. This Buffalo defense has stood their ground. This is third and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Here we go. 180. 12. Stop.
Fourth down. Here's Joe Burrow. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They try to throw on fourth and goal from the 2. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand.
Set, hut. 33. Yellow. Ready.
Out of his end zone, Mariota. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
Now it's second and 10.
Come on, set. Set, hut.
Quick throw to Olavo. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
And he is going to have the Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
The Bills first down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
The first down carry for Davis. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now in Buffalo. It's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up.
Ready. Let's go now. Set.
To throw is Mariota. They'll set up the screen with Davis. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Bills passing game, getting him down the field. They've got another first down.
But they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for first and 10.
Ready.
Davis running left. Bobby Brown on the tackle. The Bills at 7-5 now on the year. They were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape prepared for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
And a gain of 4 gets them right to the midfield stripe.
The end result was brute force on brute force, but think about everything that's going on if you're playing defensive tackle. You're dealing with at least one blocker across from you, trying to deal with him, shed him, and maybe even a second one before you have to try and make the tackle on the big guy.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 33. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards.
I don't care how many times we see it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Dumps this off underneath. Here's Davis. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Cut.
Throwing, Mariota. This one into the hands of Metcalf. They just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
And the Bills, first down. First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
6, set.
Mariota. Renfro bringing it in over the middle. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
Watch out now.
Mariota going to change the play. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
Set. Ready.
Left side here taken in by Metcalf. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
It's 2nd and 7 from the 9.
Set. Cut.
To throw Mariota. Olave over the middle. And the Bills are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. Here we go now on 1st and goal.
Here we go. Set. Cut.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal.
Drill. 52. Ready. 50. Green. Black shot.
Now Mariota. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. DK Metcalf. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bills go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. And it's 7-0 Buffalo.
Makes the score Bills 7, Bengals 0. Tyler Bass to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
35-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go.
They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Now it's Burrow. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Sterling Shepard, 65 yards. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Evan McPherson for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Evan McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
37-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
Mariota. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
On the set. Set. 45. Wide. Hut, hut.
Now Mariota. Over the middle and that's to Taylor, the tight end. Bringing up on a minute to play in this first half.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 45-yard line.
Here's Tucker. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Hut.
Mariota now. That's caught by Tucker. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Yellow. 43. Ready.
Throwing is Mariota. Targeting the out route, and he completes this to Metcalf. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
That's another Bills.
38.
First down.
6.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Red. Cycle. 6. Mega. 6.
Here's Mariota. And he's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Sean Tucker as the first half is winding down. And the Bills have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
14. Bengals 7. Tyler Bass, the kickoff for Buffalo.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Brings
ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Now he'll tuck this and run. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, this from 53. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
Here we go. Stop. 180. Stop.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. And that's complete to Shepard. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. Nifty move. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
They'll get this out wide to Metcalf. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Strikers, let's go. 45, White.
Oh, and they set the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hit 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. That was huge after being behind the chains on first down to make this second very manageable.
Yeah, how much pride do you have in an offense on first down to get that kind of yardage? Because it actually opens up your playbook on second down. You can run it, you can throw it, you keep a defense off balance. I like that phrase, staying ahead of the chains, and they're doing exactly that.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Mariota to throw it. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Levante David making his presence felt in the backfield.
One of the league's best linebackers. He ended that play almost before it began. And the running back, absolutely overmatched no matter what he tried to do.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Set, ready.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. Olave holds it in. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And 3rd and 8 now.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
That's another Bills first down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 2-yard line.
Tries the left side and finds Alamo.
Touchdown, Bills! Marcus Mariota with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Bills take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And it's now 21-7.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go, here we go.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. It was a small magical spread to overcome. A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
11, Thomas. 12, 12.
Now it's Burrow.
They swing that out wide to Jacobs.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Here we go. 11, MT.
Now Burrow. It's holding by Shepard. He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. And he's been one of their few bright spots here this afternoon.
And as you pointed out, so far he's gotten his. That's not been the issue at all. But the teammates, the other guys, they've been shut down. That's why the defensive got...
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked out by Jordan Poyer.
And the Bills will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
We're in the 3rd quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Mariota. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
First mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked up by Marco Wilson. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now,
here we go.
if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Final minute now of the 3rd quarter.
Here we go.
Second down, Jacobs once more.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
41 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Here we go.
Here's Jacobs. A nice display of power, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal.
Here we go, here we go.
Burrow will throw. And it's caught. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Mike Gesicki, his first touchdown of the year. And the Bengals have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, it's very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Ready.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
When you see those RPOs run, you need the first man to attack and be a disruptor. And on that play, he closed down fast and helped knock it away.
Let's go next.
And they'll run with Tucker.
And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Ready.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
They're able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's got this down to the 35. A big pickup of 12 yards on fourth down to keep this drive from stalling.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On the ground, it's Tucker.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Ready.
They stay on the ground this time. It's Williams. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscle all over the field and getting pushed down.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front. Good blocking. Nice hold for him. Ends up picking up nice yardage. Stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. That is caught. And the Bears are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Williams. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
This is where coaches have to spend a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go.
Here we go.
But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may leave an opening that could come back and get you.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Now, I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so, because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You're looking at the geography of the field, right? Where you are, that's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You got everything working in your direction.
They'll sneak it with Mariota. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it.
Well, that play seemed well scouted defensively. They collapsed everything inside. Nowhere to go on the quarterback sneak. Now it's going to bring up 4th down.
A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. Here we go, a big play and a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal.
60 red. 60 red. Hey, blue.
They'll try and run for it. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Sean Tucker, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here this 4th quarter. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
Bills 28, Bengals 14. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. The solid stiff arm.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Here we go.
Burrow. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations and you often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
Here's Burrow. Able to connect with Jacobs. Takes this up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move. This Buffalo crowd letting him have it. 3rd down now. He'll try and do this himself.
And that's into the hands of Gesicki.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
That's good for a Bengals.
Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Of course, that flag accepted, and it backs the ball up 5 yards.
On one, right?
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Bills are in great shape here as they take over at their 36-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. And they take a knee.
So it's a win here for the Bills, and it was a veteran Mark